G'day there everyone, Uncle Jojo, great to see you all again. Today we're going to talk about the importance of choosing the right screw for the right job. If you're using a new screw that's based on technology to countersink as well as screw into timber into the structural member, you need to make sure that the timber that you're using works with that screw. What I mean by that is, in Australia we've got over 700 different types of eucalyptus, and we utilize those for a lot of our decking boards or external members, especially in high bush fire prone areas. They're becoming more and more the norm. You can't beat a good old-fashioned countersink bit. What I mean by countersink bit is getting a bit that has a drill as well as a countersink to give you the shape of the screw head and ensure that the screw head itself sits just below flush. Come and take a look. Here you can see we've pulled out some of these old screws and we've put in these new screws. What that ensures is that the new screw is pulling the timber down to the top of that joist and holding it into place. These screws don't seem to do it as much. They rely more on screwing the timber down and reducing the amount of time it takes to put down a deck, but it doesn't take into consideration the movement of the board. Certain species of eucalypt, as soon as they start to get some sun on them or too much moisture, they bow and cup if they haven't been seasoned right. And it's happening more and more as the timber itself is younger and younger. The fixings we use we can't be slack with and go for the time, whereas we should be countersinking our bits, take a little bit extra time and making sure we use a right screw with a good length on it so it holds the whole thing together into place. Subfloor structures are mainly now softwoods that are all treated, so you need to ensure that those hardwoods don't actually rip the screw out. The hardwood, because of the eucalyptus that we've used on this, as soon as the sun's gotten to it and the oil's dried out, the timber itself is cupped and it's actually pulled out these 55 millers. So what we've done is we've flipped them over wherever we needed to and re-screwed them in with a 65, and we've countersunk them, which gives them probably an extra 3 or 4 mil as well. This way what we can ensure is that everything's tied in and held in place really well. We'll now clean this all down and we'll give it another oil. We're at the end of the summer, so we should always oil our decks twice, once at the start of summer, once at the end of summer. You've got a play in between of not having to oil it, and then you don't have to oil it again for another 8 months after it. I know that's not exactly the summer months, but what that does is it makes sure that you repel that hot and you reduce the amount of moisture that gets released from your boards. That oil penetrates into the timber and it keeps the timber looking schmick as well as protecting it from that harsh summer sun. Thanks for watching. Any questions or queries, flick them over and I'll answer them for you best I can whenever I can. Thanks for watching, and like always, stay unreal banana peel. I'll see you in the soup.